everyone, I'm Arzu Khurana and I have been into photography for more than a decade now. And today I've got you a detailed camera review of the new OnePlus 13S. So this phone dropped on June 5th, 2025 and it comes with a dual camera setup. 50 megapixel main camera, f1.8, 24mm wide and 50 megapixel telephoto f2.0. But yes, no ultra wide camera, which is honestly extremely disappointing. For me, that's a huge miss, especially when you're into landscapes and need that wide field of view for storytelling, which we generally need in landscape and wildlife photography. Now let's talk about the primary camera. Specs wise, the main camera sounds solid. I took it out for a proper field test, tried in nature with people and of course wildlife. And I would say this: colors are pretty natural. OnePlus seems to have toned down the over-processing this time. The sky looks nice, not too blown out. Dynamic range is handled reasonably well. At 1x, the details are crisp. At 2x, the telephoto kicks in and does a decent job. There is some background blur and a bit of compression, which actually looks good in a few shots. Then I did a quick test across 1x, 2x, 4x. Basically 24mm, 49mm and 101mm. Check out the shirt detail and the greens. Pretty good. Even the sky came out nice on 1x. The details in the clouds, the colors, the grays, the blues over here. In fact, the edges, everything looks reasonably okay to me in these photographs. Now what about moving subjects? Here is where things get tricky. In good light, I tried capturing peacock in flight and the result, not very impressive. The subject was too soft. Same as with the blue bull. When it was walking slowly, the photos were sharp, but the moment it turned, the face went all blur. Now to be fair, not all action shots failed. I aimed the camera at this particular bird in flight and it came out really sharp. Wings, colors, everything is fine. So it's a bit hit or a miss at times. I mean, yes, the keeper rate is low because you can't really guarantee every time you are going to get a good shot, especially when the subject is in motion or in action. But then it's okay. I mean, most of the time it's a hit, so it's reasonably okay. Telephoto lens, 2x zoom. The 2x camera is actually quite decent. You get a nice touch of background blur and compression that makes portraits pop up a bit more. It's not a flagship level sharpness, but for its price, I would say I was a bit surprised with the performance. And when I talk about the 4x zoom, at 4x, which is about 101mm, the quality drops a little. But it's still usable, especially for larger animals or birds. Sharpness is okay, though again, if there is any movement, things start to fall apart. But for still subjects, it's good. So in the wild, when you are in the forest and the light is good, and if you know the subject is sitting or walking slowly, I think the camera is going to do a decent job. Portrait mode. Now this one needs some work. I had fun trying out portrait mode, but it has its limitations. First off, you're stuck at 2x. You cannot switch focal lengths in portrait modes, which is a huge letdown. That said, the blur is smooth and sometimes the background bokeh looks really pretty. But edge detection, it's a bit hit or a miss. Look at this shot. Here, hair gets overly softened and sometimes it looks artificial. For humans, it's okay, especially for social media. If you are not really looking to, let's say, print it or blow the picture big, then it's fine. Instagrammable, Facebook use and all, it's okay. But serious stuff, no, I wouldn't say it's very good. And for wildlife, again, I was not very happy. Tried it on this peacock and out of dozens of shots, maybe 2 or 3 were good, not more than that. Sometimes the beak was blurred, sometimes the feathers got messed up, depth mapping was off quite a few times. So for wildlife portraiture, it struggles and needs a lot of improvement for sure. Macro mode. There's no dedicated macro lens as such, but when you go close to the subject, this macro icon pops up. If you tap it, it lets you go in closer. Quality is okay, nothing amazing, but decent for a casual use. You'll probably have to click a bunch of photos to get that one nice photograph. The keeper rate is again low, so patience is the key. Click as many photographs as possible. Video performance. Now coming to the video. It's kind of a mixed bag because there's no ultra wide. Vlogging with a rear camera just doesn't work well. The frame is too tight. I tried shooting on 1x and honestly I did not like how it turned out.
Hi, this is a vlogging test. अभी 4K 30 FPS पे है और स्टेबलाइजेशन ऑफ करके मैं वॉक कर रही हूँ. अगर आप व्लॉग करते हैं तो इस तरीके से कुछ दिखेगा वीडियो. और ये बैक कैमरा से व्लॉग कर रही हूँ और जो ऑडियो है वो फ़ोन के ओरिजिनल माइक की ही है. बिसाइड्स एक इसमें ड्रॉबैक जो मुझे दिखा वो ये है कि इसमें आप 0.5 पे व्लॉग नहीं कर सकते। जैसे बहुत सारे फ़ोन्स आपको वाइड एंगल का ऑप्शन देते हैं वीडियो में, इसमें मुझे 0.5 नहीं दिखा।
Let's break it down. 4K 30 FPS is actually decent, colors are good, greens pop, and overall quality is fine. Dynamic range, though not great, like in this sky shot, the sky looks totally flat. In reality, there were tons of clouds, but the phone did not capture any of it. 60 FPS footage slowed down in post looks nice, sharpness holds up, and the background blur is present. Might need some color correction in post, but it's usable. You can check the samples out. This is 4K 60 FPS slowed down, and now this is 180p, which is usable too, but then 720p, just skip it. Poor in quality, blurry, noisy, and overall bad. Zoomed video 4K at 4x, not at all. I tried 4K at 4x zoom and it is not worth it. Look at the peacock's feathers here. No real detail, colors are muted and everything feels super soft. It's not usable in my opinion. So final thoughts, here is the conclusion. No ultra wide, which really hurts the versatility. Primary camera is decent for stills, but action shots, not so much. Video at 4K is fine, but only up to 2x zoom. Beyond that, quality drops a great deal. Portrait mode can be fun for people, but not reliable, especially for wildlife. Macro mode exists, but is very basic. For casual use on social media posts, this phone works, but for serious photography, especially nature and wildlife, it's not quite there yet. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if it helped you in making the decision of whether to invest in this particular phone for the camera or not, then drop me a comment.